Wimbledon is underway at the All England Tennis Club. The UK's Andy Murray is defending the men's singles title, but all eyes are on a Canadian player who is turning heads and grabbing headlines. CBC's Ellen Morrow joins me live from London with more. We're talking about Montreal's Eugenie Bouchard. She's a contender in the tournament, Ellen, but she's also a fan favorite. Not surprised about that. What are you hearing about her?
Well, Suhanna, she's not just a fan favorite. She's a bit of a newspaper favorite here in the UK today. Take a look at this centerfold from the Daily Mail, the headline, "Dreaming of Jeannie." It calls her the blonde bombshell set to take Wimbledon by storm. So she's clearly making headlines on both sides of the Atlantic. And she's had an incredible season so far. She made it to the semifinals of both the Australian and French Opens, the only woman to reach the semifinals in each of this year's Grand Slam events so far. At Wimbledon, she's the 13th seed and seen as a definite contender. And Bouchard herself has spoken a lot about how excited she is for Wimbledon, particularly about sharing a dressing room with the tournament's top players. Last year, she wasn't ranked high enough to use the top seed's dressing room, but this year she is. So that's perhaps a small symbol of just how far she's come in the past year.
And what about on the men's side? There's a Canadian name making, turning heads there as well.
Well, there is, but the big story on the men's side will be whether or not Andy Murray can defend his title. Last year, he became the first British man to win the singles tournament in 77 years. And it really feels like all the sports fans who were disappointed by England's World Cup performance now have shifted all of their hopes onto Murray's shoulders. But hopes are one thing and odds are another. Murray is ranked behind Novak Djokovic and Rafael Nadal, so it certainly won't be easy for him. And as you mentioned, there is a Canadian to look out for, Milos Raonic. He's had a good season so far as well, and he's seen as a definite threat to the favorites at Wimbledon too. One commentator here even called him dangerous, adding that Raonic is the contender that no one here is going to want to play.
Thanks so much for that, Ellen. That's Ellen Morrow in London.